I'm Stacey Herrera from staceyherrera.com, and I am a body, love, and pleasure advocate. And today I wanted to talk to you about Tony Robbins' new documentary. Everybody is hyped about it. The internet is like broken because everyone is so fired up and about the documentary and the content, and people are being moved. Everyone's talking about how they couldn't stop watching it and how they couldn't stop crying and how they had all these aha moments and they had to stop the video to take notes. So it's like that super hot fire right now. Everybody is just fanatical about it. But I wanted to talk a little bit about the reason that we are so drawn to Tony Robbins. So yes, he is amazing. Yes, he has amazing content. Yes, he has the ability to move people. But why? Why does he have that? What I have come to know is what is so magnetizing about Tony Robbins is his energy. He embodies this big, giant, incredible energy, and we are all attracted to that. It's his sexual energy. When he comes out into the stage, he is like steeped in his masculinity. He is like exuding all of this sexual energy, and we are magnetized by that. So at the beginning of the documentary, before Tony even steps on stage, his people get the room all hyped. So the energy is like stirred up. Everybody is like all a buzz and blazing with all this energy. And he comes out because he needs to feel that. He needs to feel that so that he can be amped up, so that he can command the room. But his energy is so intoxicating. So when he comes out into the room, his masculine energy is so big and his sexual energy is so stoked that he commands the stage. He walks out and every single person in the room leans into their feminine, including men. And when I say into their feminine, I don't mean that they're acting girly. I just mean that they are leaning into their feminine because his masculine energy is so potent and so magnetizing and so strong. So he has this incredible ability to move people out of their energy and into an energy where they can receive. So when you move into your feminine energy, because feminine energy is all about receiving, that's the reason that everyone seems to get it. That's why he says something, it's so on point. People melt, the tears come, the shifts happen because they're open to receiving it. And that's possible because his masculine energy is so freaking potent. Sometimes his energy is so big, and if you walk into a room, like my sister walked in while I was watching the video, and he was right in the middle of calling a woman a bitch. And she was like, what? Because if you're not in it, then at first glance, Tony Robbins can come off as a little bit of an asshole because he's so punctuating and he's so firm. But when you sit there and watch the transformation happen, like even when you're not present in the room, even just while you're watching the video, excuse me, you soften and you feel what that person is feeling, because just like that person, the person he's working with, just like them, you become in your feminine and you open up to the space of receiving what he is offering. It's brilliant to watch. But the reason that I'm talking about that is not because I'm negating the fact that Tony Robbins is amazing. He is amazing. But the reason that I'm sharing this with you is because I want you to know that you have that too. Of course, while I'm filming, there's a plane flying by, but I'm going to keep talking anyways. And it's warm. But I want you to know that you have that too. You have the same ability. You have that same energy. You can captivate an audience. You can bring that power. You can magnetize and attract people in the same way. The only difference between you and Tony is he's learned how to use it. So if you can get in the space of being open and present enough to recognize when you're embodying energy and what energy you're embodying at any given time, when you can get in the space of recognition, then you actually can turn it on so that you too can captivate people and magnetize people. It's great whether you are running a business or just being in your regular life. When you really really want to command attention, you can turn on that masculine, you can amp it up and allow people to be open and receptive to what you're saying. I think that this is particularly important for men. I think that this is particularly important for men because so often women can be in our masculine. Like as a woman, I know it happens to me, especially because I run a business, and so my business requires me to be in my masculine. But sometimes that makes it difficult for men to be in the presence of that. But because when two people are in their masculine, one of them either has to leave the space or they will concede and move into their feminine. But if you are a man and you learn how to command the energy and you are able to stand in it, even when it feels uncomfortable, if you're able to stand in it, then you will be able to, the other person will move into their feminine and they'll be able to be receptive. So what does that mean for you in your life? That means that you will be able to get more dates if that's your thing, or be able to have a different kind of conversation with your partner. You will be able to have those conversations in the workplace or in your business. So energy is so vital and it's so important. And you can be Tony Robbins in your own life. Like you can command that too. We all have it. We're all capable of it. All we have to do is access it. And does it take practice? Absolutely. Does it take consciousness? Absolutely. Does it take presence and awareness? Yes, yes, yes. But we can do it. You can do it. I can do it. We all can do it. And we can be just as magnetic and intoxicating and mesmerizing as Tony Robbins. So yeah, so that's what I wanted to share with you today. So yes, the hype is real. The energy is real. Tony Robbins is the real deal. And yes, his content is great, but some of it has nothing to do with what he's saying. It has to do with how he's being. That's my message. I hope that you are able to take this and use it in your own life. Thank you so much for listening. And until next time, bye.